Hello and welcome back to another episode of Filament where, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about anything at this point. There are a few things I'm sure about actually. I'm sure that we have more puzzles to solve and more text, more emails to read. So we should probably get back to that. I don't remember if I did everything. I don't know, let's see. Did Aubergine week 6, okay. We didn't do Marmalade week 6? We did. So week 7 is next, I'm guessing. Or did we do week 7 for every... I don't know. We did week 7 Juniper, okay. My notes, where are my notes? So we did Vermilion week 7, we did Pistachio week 7? No. Okay, let's do that then. Because we do need more information here. I'm very confused about that like ending. I'm not sure what it means. I'm not sure. So yeah. Yeah. We did read this. We did read this. We did read this. We did read this. What, wait, where are we at? Pistachio. So we haven't read... I don't know. I'm confused. We'll figure it out. We did read that. Marmalade Kittens. I don't think you've read this. Morning Pistachio, all of the kittens seem to have congregated down in my workshop today. Normally I wouldn't complain, but I need to do some welding and cats are flammable. Mind taking them off my hands if I bring them up to you? Nope, no. I do not mind that. Bring them up. Bring them now. Alright, I'll be up shortly. Today is a good day. That's one of the weird things about... It's not really, it's slightly off topic. Mind taking them off my hands if I bring them up to you? Do you mind doing this? And the answer is no, I don't mind that. But people are all like, you hear people constantly say yes. Do you mind? And they say yes, but they mean no, I don't mind. And that is confusing to me, and I don't like it. So if you do that, change. If someone asks you if you mind something and you don't mind, then say no, not yes. Anyway. Rant over. Moving on. Morning hour. I haven't slept at all. Oh yeah, we did read this one. It's a hologram. Yep. Yep. Alright. Entry 7. It looks like I'm going to have to wait a little longer to get any samples from Honored Surface. The probe launch was a disaster. It's genuinely a bit of a mystery as to what exactly went wrong. Canary seems tense and Shun is blaming herself. I don't know what the plan will be after today. I guess we'll have to work out what happened and then start again? I don't know. This sucks, honestly. So today marks the beginning of June and Eyes. Mega. June and Eyes. The beginning of Eyes Marathon. Anyway, Mega Movie Marathon is precisely as exciting as it sounds, which is to say very. 2 days of back-to-back classics. I was up at the crack of dawn ensuring that the mess was in shape for the levers of pure lazy that we would be bringing. So far we've worked our way through Stranger Property, Dread Snake Aftermath, and most recently a pick by June, Soup County. Alright, so maybe not classics, but Soup County tackled some really serious issues. Things aren't so good right now. There's been a lot of talk about radiation recently, and then Marmalade goes and drops a bombshell on us. Honored isn't real. Could have fooled me. The floor looks real enough. Mostly though, I'm worried about June. She's taking all of this rather badly. I don't know how to comfort her when she's like this though. Silent company seems to work best, but it feels like I'm falling short of the mark. But I don't know. How does all of this make sense? I don't know how all of this makes sense. Right now it's just kind of doesn't, and that bothers me a little bit, to be honest. No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Go back. Alright. The probe briefing. Radiation levers, radiation risk. I think we've read all of this, right? Captain, there has been an unusual development with regards to the radiation output of Honor 475M. It seems that over the last few days there has been a sharp increase in the radiation levels being recorded. This is most unfortunate, as it certainly calls into question the potential habitability of Honor 475M. I have attached a report containing my data as well as a comprehensive analysis. Regards, Canary. Canary, thank you for letting me know. I will look through this report today. I'm confident that you'll keep on eye on this going forward. Swan. So unprofessional, the captain. Come on. Lunch, you've read this. Marmalade, please listen. You've read this. Captain, following last night we've made a significant and troubling discovery regarding Honor 475M. I didn't believe it at first, but I've reviewed the evidence extensively and I'm forced to admit that it's true. It appears that Honor 475M is in fact an immense planet-sized hologram. What exactly it's hiding, who built it, and its purpose are beyond us, not to mention how it's even possible to power something on this scale. I'm writing to ask for direction, although I'm certain you'll agree that we should vacate the system immediately. It's clear that if a device on this scale were to become hostile, it would likely stand no chance. The Alabaster is awaiting your confirmation to depart, Canary. Canary, this is certainly fascinating. No, you'll stay put for the time being. Filcorp deploy your vessel to research Honor 475M, and you should continue to do so despite this revelation. You've remained on location for nearly 2 months now, and there has been no indication of any kind of threat posed by the planet, while the radiation just increased over like a few days significantly. I would say that, you know, sending out some, you know, maybe significant radiation could be understood as a threat, but I'm also no expert on space travel or the hostility of planet-sized holograms. I would like to schedule a meeting at 9 tomorrow for a new briefing. For now, please continue your work and see if you can learn more about the structure. Swan. Captain, please, with all due respect, we are dispatched to assess Honor 475M potential habitability. Whatever. I'm going fast. Deal with it. Not to observe a possibly dangerous megastructure of unknown origin, and ask that you rethink your decision and allow us to withdraw from the system. Canary, you will remain in orbit around Honor. How is there even orbit if it's a hologram? Maybe that's why they were sinking? But wait, does that make sense if there's no gravity? I'm not sure. You will realign your objective to the observation and study of the structure. These are my orders, and this will be my final say on the matter. Do not be late for the briefing, Swan. Yes, Captain. Wow. Yeah, not good. That is whatever. The Captain and TFC have really been on my back about the probe failure. I passed my report on to them and they're forming their own independent investigation. I'm going to try and put it out of my mind for the time being and focus on what we're doing here. Work begins on a new probe tomorrow. I met briefly with Aubergine and Pistachio today to discuss potential causes of these radiation spikes. Neither of them are experts in this field, but they contributed several hypotheses worth thinking about. Today we discovered something unexpected. Honored is a hologram, or at least it possesses the unique characteristics of a hologram. Marmalade observed the planet artifacting, as he put it. Since then, I've seen it too. It would certainly explain what happened to the probe. Well, not entirely, but we now understand why the probe fell through what should have been Honored's surface. Subsequently, it must have then crashed on the structure beneath it. I've contacted the captain. I imagine that she will ask us to vacate the system, possibly even return to the firmament. We're a talented crew, but none of us are remotely qualified to handle a situation like this. Besides, it makes our mission redundant. And no aquarium log. Too much stuff going on. Makes sense. Alright, aubergine. Hey aubergine from Marmalade. I had it planned that I was going to finish up my fireplace over these next 2 days. Fancy lending me a hand? No worries if not, it's your time off too, but I thought I would extend the invitation either way. Yeah, I'll help. It'll be exciting to get that finished up. When do you want to start? I'm already up and working, so drop around whenever it suits you. Alright, I'll be there in a bit. I'll bring over the stuff you'll need to integrate it into the ship. You'll need to integrate it into the ship. It's a bit of a task, but you'll have to do it sooner or later. Great, see you shortly. The probe briefing. Artifacting. Just wanted to run something by you since we got my fireplace up and running the other day. Everything has been great, besides some weird artifacting every now and then. I only noticed it because I had the fire on while I was sleeping. The artifacts were so bright that they actually lit up the room and woke me. Any thoughts on what could cause something like that? No, honestly. The software is the same as what runs the ship's holograms. It was working fine in my rooms for a few weeks while I was testing the flames. The hardware is just spare parts from the Alabaster systems, so it's all brand new. That said, I can come take a look at it if nothing jumped out at you. It did not. I would really appreciate that. Alright, we have some time before work if you want me to come by now. Sounds good. Radiation levers. Are you awake? Yeah, I'm just working late on a couple of personal projects. What's up? I don't know. Something's wrong. Something is really wrong. What? Alright, dude. I'm sure we can fix it. What's the problem? It's Honored, man. It's the planet. Do you have all of the exterior camera tapes up there with you? The planet? What are you talking about, Em? Yeah, I have the tapes, but why do you need them? It's just hours and hours of nothing. Put them up. I'll be up shortly. Why? What is happening right now? It's a hologram. Honored is a hologram. Excuse me? Pull those tapes. I'm on my way. That's crazy. It's still crazy, that revelation. I don't know. Word of the day. Draconian, overwrought, impartial, adjoining, nondescript, quarrelsome, quizzical. Very, very good. Words of the day. Where are we at? No, wrong. I can't hit the right keys today. Anyway, we need Marmalade week 7. So, like, I don't know, we're so far behind. We should have read more stuff. We fell too far behind on the emails and now we're paying the price. But we've read everything here, right? There's no chance that there's an email we haven't read unless there's something addressed at someone outside the crew and there isn't, right? Anyway, color, cherry blueberry pie, texture, cherry blueberry pie, size, large cherry blueberry pie, shape, cherry blueberry pie, mood, hungry. Alright, so we move on to week 8, and obviously we start with June because, I don't know, it's the main point of view, I guess, in all of this, even though June might not be real, but does that make sense? Is none of this real? What is real? What does it mean to be real? Who knows? Hi all, I know things got a little heated this morning, but I'd like to thank all of you for remaining as composed as you did considering the circumstances. Whilst our goal is now different, it shouldn't impact anyone's day-to-day too much besides my own. We should have a formal meeting on whether another probe is indeed a good idea. I'm concerned that if this thing is manned or has any kind of reactionary AI on board, it might think we're hostile if we start throwing metal objects at it. I understand that morale is a little low, but please keep up the good work, Canary. We can make the most of this. Who knows, maybe we'll even get a pay raise. Now there's an idea. See, I don't think they'll get a pay raise. I want to get out of here, Pistachio. Having that thing so close to us this whole time creeps me out. I want to be back on the firmament. Maybe even visit Earth. You'd come with me, right? Me too, June. Yeah, I'd come with you. Vermilion wants to go back too. We could make a thing of it. I'd like that. What are you up to? Pretending to work. You? Pruning a few things. Wanna take a coffee break? Yeah. Yeah, I want a coffee break too. Morning. I know this isn't what any of you wanted to hear right now, but once again we've had a sharp increase in the radiation levels being emitted by Honored. That's not good. I had been hopeful that the first instance was a singular event, since the levels were very slowly but surely dropping after initially leveling out. This new spike has pushed our ambient readings far beyond where they were before. Given what we know about Honored, this is obviously concerning. Despite this, I want everyone to keep a cool head. I'll contact Swan again and ask her to advise us on the situation, Canary. And what exactly do you think she's going to do for us? Tell us to sit tight, not worry about it? Probably, yes, but what else do you want me to do? She's our captain, we answer to her. This is bad news indeed. I would like to speak with everyone at lunch so that we can discuss this properly. I'm done. I'm spending my day with you. We're going to hang out and plant flowers or prune trees or something. Could any chill work like that? Do you not have anything to do? Ship isn't moving anytime soon, is it? No, I guess not. Cool, I'm all yours. It's been nice having you in my lab these last few days, Chun. Look, neither of us really have anything to do today. Wanna just bunk off? Canary's so busy she probably won't even notice. Besides, working weekends is garbage. I agree. That sounds perfect. Can we hang out in your room? The mess is a little conspicuous. Yeah, absolutely. I'll go smuggle some snacks and stuff in a minute. Amazing. Video game pillow fort hideout? You read my mind. A positive note. I know it's very early, and I'm sorry if this wakes any of you, but I wanted to share some good news. Honored's high radiation output has stopped entirely. If anything, it's less than when we arrived. I have no idea what caused this, but the readings peaked and then dropped like a stone. I thought my instruments are malfunctioning, but no, we're radiation free for the time being. I guess that's good. I can't find Pistachio. She's not responding to my messages either. Oh no. When did you last see her? Last night in my room before she went to bed. I skimmed through the ship already. This isn't like her. I think something is seriously wrong. Everyone in the living room now. If she's hurt, we need to find her quickly. There's no way she's up here. We've searched every inch on the top floor. We're almost done with the bottom floor, but it's not looking good. I think I found her hands. What? Where are you? She's in Pistachio's room. She's throwing up. I think she's in shock. On my way. Yeah, we should have read this like a long time ago. Things are getting a little insane up here aboard the Alabaster. We learned yesterday that the planet we're orbiting is a hologram, not actually a planet. Is something inside it? That makes no sense. Who knows? I don't like it either way. We had a meeting with Swan this morning where she confirmed that not only will we be remaining here, but that staring at this thing in case it does anything shifty is now our collective job. She's a real piece of work. Yeah, maybe not work, but she's a piece of something for sure. I don't really know what to make of all of this. Canary is clearly on edge. As she's so good at concealing her emotions, I can't help but feel worried. Well-being status holographic. I'm scared, I can't admit that much. This business, if the radiation is getting out of hand, I'm worried it's becoming unsafe. It doesn't bode well if that thing is a ship or a structure or whatever. I joked with Marmalade that we could just leave, become outlaws. Maybe we weren't joking though. Well, if someone wants us to hang around in an unquestionably dangerous environment, then I'm going to do it on my terms. Well-being status, apprentice botanist. Yeah, we can't stop now. I need to know who disappeared next. What's going on? So the radiation, it spiked, and then it dropped, and then Pistachio was gone. So quite clearly, there's a not a correlation. Like it's connected. I can't. We did read the briefing recap. Be honest, Canary, I heard a lot of jargon in that meeting this morning. None of it sounded good. I tried to keep up, but I'm not sure I followed everything. I'm used to dealing with sick people, not whatever this is. What I'm trying to ask is, how worried do we really need to be? Vermilion, I'm afraid that's a hard question to answer, which is part of the problem. Given that we've been here so long without incident, it seems promising that whatever this thing is abandoned and it's mostly or entirely benign. That said, it's an unknown quantity that is clearly trying to conceal itself, so who can say for sure? Hopefully I can shed some light on this in the next few weeks. I'm sorry I can't give a more conclusive answer, Canary. I see, thank you. I hope this whole thing isn't putting too much pressure on you. Remember, I'm always available to talk if you feel the need arise. I appreciate that, Vermilion. No radiation levers. The radiation has peaked for a third time. I know I should tell the crew, but I'm not sure I have the heart. I think it might break them, particularly June and Pistachio. The health risk could be very real. Swan won't let us leave. I just don't know what to do. I agree that it might be a bit too much for everyone to hear right now. I would delay it a day or two if possible. I'll put some tea on. Come downstairs and sit with me in the library. We can have a chat about how to minimize these health risks. Okay. Hey, how are you holding up? Feeling any better than when we last spoke? This is Pistachio now. Yeah, thanks. You and June have both been impressing this week. Are you okay? Good, glad I could help. As for me, I'm doing just fine, thank you. It's okay if you're not, you know? I'll manage, Pistachio, don't worry. So yeah, this is dramatic. I've often wondered whether coming out here was a mistake. To space, I mean. I shouldn't have left Earth. In the face of my grief, I ran as far and fast as I could. It might have followed me, though. It usually does, doesn't it? I'm going home after the mission is done. Pistachio has expressed interest in coming with me. She's the most compelling reason I have to not regret leaving Earth, and yet she reminds me every day of why I should have stayed. She's had the most profound impact on my life exactly when I needed it. We made a promise tonight that we would both travel to Earth once we get back from here. I'm ready. I found Canary in tears today. I'm starting to feel very uncomfortable about all of this. We lost Pistachio today. How? How do you lose a person on a ship like this? Juniper found her augmentations, no blood or anything, just her hands neatly resting on her bed. Am I dreaming? I mean, if you are, it's a nightmare. Oh, man. Alright, where do we go? The briefing recap, we read that. Read this. Hi Canary, just wanted to check in with you. It's my assumption that as Honored isn't actually a real planet, I'm no longer of any value to the research or effort. Pistachio. Pistachio. Unfortunately, when it comes to the analysis of any potential alien foliage, you might be out of luck. You still provide an essential service to the ship, however, and your counsel is always welcome when reviewing data. You're still a valuable asset, Pistachio. Canary. Thanks. Do let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I certainly shall. The new radiation levers. Or the plans of June. We read this. Morning. Not often that I'm up before you, huh? I'm making wafers, so when you're about done with your lie in, come and have breakfast with me. Hey, where are you? I thought you were sleeping, but I checked your room. Sorry. And you weren't there. I checked your office too. Don't make me have to come and look for you, Pistachio. Nobody wants cold wafers. Pistachio? I don't want to be here anymore. I don't think any of us want to be here anymore. Maybe that's the reason she went first. She didn't want to be here anymore. I don't know. I've been hiding up with Vermilion or hanging out with June most days. We're letting the others figure this one out. Not much a well-being officer, botanist, and pilot can do when it comes to holographic planets and deadly radiation spikes. Vermilion seems scared. We've been talking about Earth to try and take our minds off of things. We made a deal. When we leave here, when the mission ends, we're both traveling to Earth. No hesitation, no waiting, straight there. Vermilion definitely has some stuff to resolve back there, and me, I think I'll find the start of the rest of my life there. I just don't think that I'm destined to stay in space. My life's work revolves around plants. We're better to study them. If I'm lucky, I think I could convince June to come with me too. Yeah, that did not work out that way, huh? One more? One more. And we'll do some puzzles. Briefing recap about my rover, be honest. New hardware. Hi, Canary. Aubergine and I were going to have a meeting after lunch regarding the development of some new tools, so we figured we could help put together some new monitoring equipment that would better help you understand what we're dealing with here. Would you care to join us? You know best what we might need, so your input would be invaluable. M. Marmalade, yes, that seems wise. I'll come up with a few ideas and we can discuss them later. Canary, before you contact Swan, it might be worth reiterating to her that we should consider distancing ourselves from Arnold, even if we do remain in the system to observe it. These parses and new ambient levers since the probe launch almost feel like we've woken it up or something. Withdrawing just a little would lower our exposure to the radiation and provide a safe observation distance if it turns out to be a hostile vessel entering an active state. Aubergine. Swan has been pretty straightforward with her instructions. Making another request to relocate might do more harm than good. At least consider it. I'll think it over. Thank you. Captain, once again, we've had a sharp increase in the radiation levels being emitted by Arnold. Considering that what we now know about Arnold, it would be reasonable to conclude that this is in response to our presence. The ambient level of radiation that the Alabaster is being exposed to is becoming concerning. Please advise, Canary. Canary, thank you for the update. Hold steady and keep up the good work. I look forward to your findings regarding Arnold, Swan. Captain, I know that you've been extremely clear-cut with regards to your orders, but I feel that it's in the best interest of my crew to once again tentatively request that we move the Alabaster further away from Arnold. I'm not suggesting that we abandon Arnold or even leave the system, just that we move far enough away as to limit our exposure to the radiation whilst reducing some of the risk associated with our proximity. People are getting uneasy. Canary. I don't want to have to tell you again, Canary. Stay where you are. It's your job to deal with these challenges. Do your job. Do not make us regret giving you this position. Wow. What a terrible person. Anyway, read this one. Hey, I noticed that Chew and Pistachio are ill today. I know it's none of my business, but could I ask you as a favor just to let them be? We've all been through a lot recently, and they're coping with it in their own way. It's a Saturday after all, and we'll get on just fine without them. Can we just give them this one, please? I don't know what you mean, Marmalade. They're both at their stations working diligently. No need to call in favors. That means a lot, Canary. Early yesterday morning, the high levels of radiation that we were being exposed to by Arnold abruptly dropped. This coincided with the disappearance of one of our crew members. I'm sure you don't care which one. We're done here, Swan. Canary, this sounds extremely serious. Could you submit the appropriate reports so that we might review this on our end? Do you suspect that the Arnold is in some way responsible? Swan, you don't get it, do you? This mission is over. You know how the Filament Corporation treats mutineers, Canary. Think about what you're doing. I have. That's, good for her. Canary, I mean. I spoke with Swan about the planet being a hologram. She did not ask us to return to the firmament. She did not even ask us to retreat from the system. In fact, she wants us to remain in the immediate vicinity of Arnold and realign our mission statement to one of observation. I must admit that I'm surprised. She was uncharacteristically firm with me. Up until now, I thought that Swan and I were on the same page, but now I'm having my doubts. Above all is the safety of the crew. I feel these orders jeopardize that. Our new briefing today went poorly. The crew are unhappy about living next to such an unknown quantity. Juniper was particularly outspoken. I can't blame her, honestly. We're risking our lives for something we never agreed to. The alternative is to break the law and ignore our orders. Do I value my job more than our freedom? Perhaps even our lives? There was another radiation spike. Given what we now know about honor, this is particularly concerning. It suggests that we aren't dealing with an inactive structure. I relayed this development to Swan, and in the crew's best interests, once again tentatively requested we distance ourselves from honor. I lost my last shred of respect for her today. The radiation output of honor is becoming a big concern. This is the third large spike. It's fast approaching being a serious health risk. I'm scared of telling the crew though. Everyone is so on edge. I fear it might push them too far. Perhaps I'll ask for $1 million. We should have left. This is my fault. Man. Let's go and do some puzzles, huh? That story got really intense, man. So what do we have left in here? Really not very much. Just this guy, right? All right. So this is the start. Oh man. And the line goes here. So the next one I'm touching is this one, but not from here. That makes no sense. I don't know. I don't know. What if we go outside first? We tried that, right? What if we go outside here? And then we go here, because that's where the line goes anyway. But then the line goes here, and we can't really do that. At all. I still don't know how to read these. I need a simpler one. But there isn't. There is not a simpler one. Or am I actually touching this one? That would make very little sense though. Oh, but we're not doing this one, so that's actually the right order still. Because it's up, up, and then we come down and do this one, right? I don't know. Then it's this and then it's this. And then it's supposed to be that one up there, but I don't know how we get that done. I don't know. I just do not know. How do we get like this? What? Let me try this. Didn't I do exactly this? Maybe not. So do I understand how this solves? It's just a sequence, and then, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, what? Alright, so the small segment is the one up to the right here, and we're supposed to do the bottom one first and then the top one. And then this is the 2x2 sequence, which is supposed to do... What? We're supposed to be coming in from here, and then go here, and then here, and then here. Alright. But like, yeah, like this would make sense, I guess. It's just we can't... That would be the end, I guess, maybe. Possibly. This makes very little sense, though. Oh, man. Wait, so what was it? It was this and this. And this. And then we could start here now. Since we're supposed to start anyway. We're supposed to start here and then go here. Oh, but we're not resolved yet, so that's actually an issue. We can't resolve yellow right now, though, can we? I'm actually not doing them in the right order, like this. Ah, that's a nightmare. Yeah, getting the sequence here is just... How did I get this one 3 times? What are you talking about, game? How? I guess like this. Oh, but we don't have this one now. So that's wrong. We can't turn around here because then we have the wrong order over there on the right side, the 2x2. We're supposed to do this white one up there first. So we need to do that first and then come back over here, I guess. Yeah, like this. I think at least. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That seems right to me. And then after this we're supposed to go up to that one right there, but that's not something we can do. Do we need purple anywhere else? No, I think we can just resolve it right now, right? And then we're supposed to do this one next. But after that we're supposed to go down here, and I don't know how we do that. That honestly just does not seem possible right now. How do we like do that? Because we can't come from the top, obviously. I don't really understand. I thought I understood, but now I'm questioning it again. It's also, I hate that we can't like look at the whole thing. We go down there and we go outside and inside, so that's these 2 in a row, right? Yeah. And then after we do this one, we're supposed to go up here. That's just true. But how do we do that? Because I can't go anywhere from here. But I'm supposed to go up first and then down. And then, you know, I'm supposed to go around like this, but obviously that can't happen. So we'd have to come up like this or something and then go here and do this. But even no. We need to do this one up there first. Okay, wait. We can do this because it doesn't activate that one. Oh, we can do this now. Now we have to do this. And that's the right sequence. I think, actually. And now we just need here and... What is not right about this? You're a liar. But we cannot look at everything. Ah, that's awful. Oh, we didn't resolve this one right here. Okay. No, that's such a... There's one we need 2 rotations on that I missed. Right here. It's a simple fix though. Which is nice. I'm pretty sure that's just it. These are actually good puzzles. I didn't get them. Alright. Okay. So there's a yellow one, a purple one, a cyan one, the black one. Yes, okay. Where's the exit? The exit is past the yellow one at the end there, okay. What do we have down here? Cyan and black. So for cyan, we're supposed to start at the top. So I'm guessing we start with black instead. So this would be the right order, but then we can't obviously go here because we need to be yellow first to do that. So then we could go to yellow, where we can pick up yellow because that's the first one in that sequence, yes. And then we could... we could do this because it doesn't matter, it's not turned on yet, it's just halfway, so it doesn't matter if that's the first one in that one. And it's not, it's the last one. But that might be a concern, actually. This looks like a nightmare, though. Because now I need to resolve yellow, and I need to go back around somehow, and I don't know how to do that. So I think we need something like this, actually, so we can have... oh, but that's not right. Oh, it is right, actually. Yeah, it is right. And I guess we need to turn on purple now, which you have to do up here. But how do we get it back out of there? Because we need purple down here. And you can't take it here because this is the wrong order. Because purple starts in the top right, so we need to start here. But from here I can't very easily come down here and do this one twice. Actually, I just can't do that at all. Because here I would resolve and then I'm not purple anymore. I need a second one. So it would have to be like this. But that's not gonna... that's not work. That's not work. That's not gonna work. Quite clearly. And there's no other purple I can get anywhere, right? I don't think so. I just don't even know how to do this one now. It seems impossible. It probably just is impossible. But we need to work out some stuff, I guess. So I don't know. Like this would be allowed. But how would I ever resolve purple? I just can't. I can't get back inside. See, that seems... yeah, but it also can't work, right? Otherwise it would seem fine. Oh, no, it can work. No, it can't. It can't fit through there. If we could, though. If you just could. That would be great. Because that's this in the right sequence, and then up here would be... or that other stuff, but I don't... we can't make that angle better, can we? I know we can. Really? Come on. But we can't go this way first, it has to be this. And then, yeah, okay, that doesn't work then, sure. There's nothing to turn around at now. That sucks. I was excited for that one. And we can't leave this. Yeah, no. Like, this felt like a nice workaround. There's no way to change that anger. Well, there is like this, right? But then we can't turn around and we also can't fit through here anymore. Let's just reset this guy. Man, No idea. But I mean, there are some things we know, right? We need to do yellow first to get black done. So yellow has to, like the start of yellow has to, well, maybe not the start of yellow. We could also start out here somewhere, maybe, somehow. It seems unlikely, though. Turning cyan is going to be tough, too. How do you get 3 rotations there? Actually, that's not so bad, I think. You just turn it on and then you go... Yeah, there's like a lot of ways to do that. That's already too many, actually. See? It's too easy to do it. That's actually a problem. How do you do just 3? Like this. Yeah, okay, so this is not bad. This is doable for sure. I don't know how you do those 2 rotations here, but yeah, I don't know. Honestly, yeah, that's gonna be a problem too, isn't it? Can't really get back there. What did I do differently here? Yeah, like this. That would work. And then you could resolve here. Which we can't now because this is the last thing we do here, basically. Which is also gonna be tricky. Yeah, wait, how is that working? No, it's not the last thing. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. It's this one, and then it's this guy, which is impossible now, though. So this is not a good setup for that. Turns out this is not a good setup for that. I thought maybe it would be, but it's not. We would need to go around twice, I guess. Can we do that? Whatever, let's don't worry about it. So yellow as a start doesn't seem bad, honestly. Because this is right. Yellow starts on that block. And then, I mean, since we're going to resolve yellow to turn on purple after, we have to take this one at some point here. But maybe not this early, I don't know. Maybe not this early. But we'd have to do it now, because we're going to resolve. And that seems pretty bad for, yeah, a lot of reasons. I mean, this is different angles now, but that's just horrible. How did I do that before? We did this and then like this, right? Yeah. I mean, this feels good, but I don't think it's right. But it does feel good. Can't be denied. Actually, yeah, we have to do this one at some point too. So we can't even just resolve here after we go inside, which doesn't work anyway, but we also can't do it. All the way outside, does that help? I don't think it does. No, yeah, it makes this one impossible again. Which is just incredibly frustrating, to be honest. But there's just no way to change that angle in a good way. I'm pretty sure, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I don't think I am. I don't think I can be wrong about this here. And it's not like we can go down first, right? Or can we? I mean, we can, but then yeah, right. We can't leave this open. Is the issue with that? Like we can't get back in here. We would need something to the right up top, and there's just nothing there. Huh. I mean, the sequence might just not be the right one anyway, but there still needs to be a way to do this. Is the thing I'm concerned about right now. And yeah, we can't go back to this guy. We need to go around this one 2 more times as well, which... How? Like this guy needs purple and white. How are we gonna do that? I don't know. It feels like this is the difficult part here. I feel like we could do the rest, maybe, but also maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a way actually. I don't see a way forward here. Because yeah, it's just never a working angle there. Because we can never turn around on this. Can't have this open. Can we not touch this first? Not really. Well, kinda, but yeah, we're stuck inside now. But you know, ours are pretty bad all around. Maybe you do purple first somehow? Can we get to purple? But the purple is so far away is the thing that makes this tricky. I could have to start here. Then. Ah, it just seems bad. So we also need to... And we can't get this one. No, right. We need yellow first, because this is the second one in the yellow square. So yellow needs to happen first. Right, yeah, okay. No, I was right. I was right. And if yellow needs to happen first, this needs to happen first. Maybe. Maybe not necessarily, but this seems like a good way to do this one. Compared to all the other possible ways we have. It's just that this is just bad for all the angles, but ours seems just very unavoidable. It's just the same thing again. How can we change this? You could start on this yellow, but god, that's really bad. Because then that purple is completely cut off. That can't be right. That cannot be right. I don't know. And we could go like here to keep the middle open more, but that doesn't change anything. No, that does not change anything. Or does it? No, yeah, we can't come back out of here. That's the thing. And like this, that's just that angle is always the same. Also, these up there are just impossible. How do we get all those rotations here? Like proper and then 2 white light rotations. That's just a lot that you're asking me to do here. There's no way to keep this open. I don't know. I don't know. That's bad. I mean, or that's just always the same thing. No matter how that start looks, it's just always this is not gonna work. Otherwise this would be fine, kind of. But yeah, I don't know, this does not work right here. Like, you can't just do that anymore. I mean, this one down here is gonna be tough like that, I don't know. And we can't start here, is the thing. Because purple starts up there. That's square. We can't do this one alone down here without doing anything else. Because you just can't turn around. Like, if you could go up here and then now turn around up here somewhere, then yeah, we could do something maybe. Because then this path would be open. We could go around one more time before we resolve purple. And then it would be, you know, white here or something. I don't know, it still seems impossible. I still think yellow is wrong like that, too. Like this one. But when are we gonna do it, if not then? Who knows? Who knows? Man, that's tough. But like, going around like this is just always gonna be horrible, right? And it just can't work. I don't know. Also, we never really did purple, right? Or cyan, I mean, because this would be first, and then it would be this one, then this one, then this one. So this is the last one here. So we have to turn on. That's awful. We have to turn on purple up, not purple, cyan up there, and then come down here. So purple, yeah, we can't do cyan now because cyan has to end on this guy, and in order to end on this guy, it needs to start on this guy. In order to start on this guy, we need to be 3 steps through yellow already for the yellow square. In order to be through yellow, we need to have purple. In order to have purple, we have to have yellow. So yellow has to be the start. It's still just true, but it doesn't work. It does not work. And you can't, like, this doesn't change anything. Like, there's no better way. This is just so much. We cut off so much here by going across, but we have to do it. Basically, right? There's no avoiding it, is there? Like, we can't use this because we need that to turn around. For the 2 right rotations on that guy. And that guy, those guys. I don't know what we could change. It feels like this is inevitable, the start, and I think it's wrong. But maybe the fact that it seems like we can't do anything else is just, you know, the perfect indication that, yeah, this is what we need to do. I don't know. And then we have to do this one next. The square, I mean. Yeah, there's no other way. There's no other way. But how do we get the white on this one? It has to come from, like, we resolve here and then come around and go up and out here. But then we'd have to do the 2 rotations in white on this first. How? How do we make this work? How does that angle work? I don't understand. There's no way to make that angle work. See, we can't resolve. And if we resolve first and we're here, and then this is already bad. This can't be it. This is wrong. How do we go around this, though? Because purple goes here, then here, and then this is the last one, the yellow one. That makes no sense. The door is on the left, right? Yeah. Alright. Good to know. But you can't go anywhere. Because you just cannot resolve here. It's such a... Wait. That's good. That is good. That is good. That is good. That is very good. Okay. That is very good. Got something here. Okay. How do we not ruin this guy now? That I don't know. We could go in here. That's fine. And then we start on this guy, right? Yeah, and then it goes here, and then it goes here. But yeah, we can do it like this. No, we can't. It's not enough. We would need to turn around on something else. How do we do this? This is bad. There seems to be no good way of doing this, though. If you go here and then back, and then here and then back, that's awful. Because you can do 3 now, but there's no way to turn around here anymore. We're on the wrong side of things. How can we change that? If you go here first. Yes, of course. And then we would need 2 of those somehow fit into this. That's one of them. That's 2 of them. That's resolved. That's white. That's the solution. So good. I'm so proud of myself. What do we get? More puzzles. 2 more anchors unlocked, and then there are 2 locked ones left. That's just insane, if you ask me. This one is just prerequisite, but it's broken. What does that mean? What? But we can turn on again on these? That is a very weird thing. on. We can take this guy and then... What? That is a very weird thing. There's an uneven number of broken ones. What? But 3 of them feed into this. This guy right here. Everyone, we need all of them. How do we do that? Because whenever we touch the second one, it turns back on. That is weird, I want to say. Because we can't. How's that supposed to work? How is that supposed to work? That doesn't make sense. Right? No, we have just to do this last. Right. So the one... But no, they are prerequisites for something. Like, all of these 3 feed into this one. And this one turns on that one, and this one turns on half of that. So we can't do one of the off ones last, right? And if we could, we would need to, like, do these 4 for sure so we can get this guy. I don't know, let's not worry about it. We'll worry about it. Well, let's actually look at that other one too, just to know what it is. And then we'll read some more emails, figure some more stuff out. That's also prerequisites, great. Multi-prerequisite, okay, more robots. That's just... That's fun. Or maybe not. Maybe not fun. Who knows? There's really nowhere to go here, is there? Almost nowhere to go. Just jump over the wall, you can do it. Grab your little robot. Come on. What are we doing here? I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. Yeah. Can't really get around anymore. Go in here? No, it doesn't seem right. Or maybe it does. No, yeah, we'll have to worry about that next time. Or about one of them at least. What does that say? Detected verdict. Warning. I don't know. I don't know. But there's more. There's more filament coming. More emails to read and more puzzles to solve. Wait, how many anchors left? Those 2 we just unlocked and then 2 more, I think? That looks right, yeah. Still a lot of work, I'm guessing. But we made good progress today. We'll start with reading again next time. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.